Think about the last time you tried to just sit still. No phone, no background music, no podcast, just you and your thoughts. Within 90 seconds, your brain probably started screaming for a distraction, right? But then you can easily burn 3 hours scrolling through short-form videos without blinking. Look, it's easy to blame yourself. We'd love to call it laziness or a lack of willpower, but the truth is much worse. Your brain isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it was evolved to do. It's just that the modern world has completely hijacked your biology. Welcome back to Neural Tools. Today, we're skipping the usual hustle harder advice. Instead, we're breaking down a psychological trap called the dopamine deadlock. It's the hidden reason you feel completely exhausted even when you haven't done anything productive all day. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you a very specific, counterintuitive tool to reset this system from scratch. Let's look at the data. Here is the problem. Our brains were built for a world that moved incredibly slow. Thousands of years ago, finding a bush of wild berries was a massive win for your survival. That's what your reward system was designed for. Fast forward to today, and you're carrying a literal slot machine in your pocket. Every text, every red notification bubble, every random like is a cheap, artificial hit of dopamine. But here's the scary part. The human brain hasn't had a hardware update in over 50,000 years. We are essentially trying to run heavy modern software on prehistoric hardware. When you spend your entire day feeding your brain this non-stop stimulation, your baseline for what feels good completely breaks. Suddenly, reading a book feels like a chore. Working on that side hustle feels impossible. Your brain isn't defective. It's just calibrated for chaos. And if you don't learn how to recalibrate it, you're letting an algorithm script your entire life. At Neural Tools, we like to look under the hood. Inside your brain, you have these tiny docking stations called dopamine receptors. To make it simple, think of them as your brain's ears. When the world gets too loud, too much social media, too much hyper-processed food, too much instant gratification, those tiny ears get overwhelmed. To protect themselves, they literally cover up. They become completely deaf to the quiet, meaningful joys of real life. This is why you experience that weird, numb fog. You know exactly what you should be doing, whether it's hitting the gym or finishing that project, but you physically cannot get off the couch. But there's a way out. In neuroscience, we look at the balance between tonic and phasic dopamine. Forget the jargon for a second. Just picture a fuel tank. You only get a limited amount of focus fuel every morning, and most of you are emptying the entire tank before your feet even hit the floor, just by checking your phone in bed. So how do we fix the tank? I'm not going to give you some unrealistic advice like throwing your phone into the ocean or moving into a cabin in the woods. That doesn't work in 2026. Instead, I want you to try a protocol we've been looking into here at Neural Tools. We call it the 4-7-8 digital fast. The 4, for the first 4 hours of your day, 0 external input. No podcasts while you brush your teeth, no emails while you drink your coffee, no news. Let your brain generate its own thoughts first. The 7, every 7 days, take one single afternoon, just 4 hours, and go completely analog. No screens allowed. Go for a walk. Sketch, clean your room, or just stare at the wall. Let yourself be bored. It's in that exact quiet space that your brain actually repairs its receptors. The 8, exactly 8 minutes before you close your eyes at night, open a journal. Write down just one thing you want to accomplish tomorrow that will make you feel proud. Not a massive to-do list, just one pride target. When you run this protocol, you aren't just taking a break. You are physically allowing your neural pathways to down-regulate. You're giving your brain its hearing back. Let's be honest for a second. The modern economy is literally built to keep you distracted because a distracted person is easy to sell to. A distracted person doesn't ask hard questions. A distracted person stays exactly where they are. But you're still here, watching this, which tells me you're ready to break out of that loop. Don't let your default biology dictate your destiny. Take control of the machine you were born with. If this perspective shifted something for you today, subscribe and join us here at Neural Tools. We're building a community of people who want to master their minds, not just survive inside them. Try the protocol tomorrow morning. Let me know how it goes in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Keep training your brain.